Hi everyone, and welcome to my very first reading vlog. I'm really excited about this one because I'm not very used to doing this type of formatting. I've never done any vlogs before in my life. I don't typically do any Instagram lives either, so this is really new to me, but I'm really excited about it because I decided to do a reading vlog on the basis of the first readathon that I'm going to be doing. I'm really excited about it, I have to say. The readathon is the Romance Takeover Readathon, which is organized by Bree from In Love and Words, Crystal from Crystal's Bookish Life, and also by Riley Marie. I'll be linking their channels and their Instagram profiles down below so you can check them out as well. The readathon is a romance readathon which is very casual. There are really no rules to it. The only thing you need to do is just pick up a romance book and read, and if you have the time and if you can participate in their live shows, it's also something that is very interesting to do, and I'm going to try to do that as well. The interesting thing about the readathon is that they've created a very easy way to kind of try and participate by creating prompts and tropes that you can pick books off of, so that you can kind of coordinate yourself to try and do their bingo. They've created a bingo card which is very fun. So if you can try to read out books which will fit into those prompts, it will give you a full bingo card, which is just something fun that you can do for yourself, and I'm definitely going to participate. I'll let you know how. The first book that I picked up, I'm just going to grab my laptop here so I can let you know what I have in store. Or let me just go back. Yesterday, before the readathon started, I had those jitters, you know, those butterflies, like it's the first day of school or like the day before prom or something like that. And I actually wrote a message to Bree saying something like that, and she found it really fun because honestly, when you're doing something for the first time, it's just so exciting, and you get nervous about it. At least I do. So I was really excited about the readathon, and I was actually waiting until the strike of midnight, I don't know how you say it, but until midnight got around so that I can pick up my very first book. The first book that I picked up, it's an audiobook by Lucia Franco. It's Hush Hush. And the prompts that I had for this book are a book that I didn't get to in 2021. This is true. I had it on my TBR and I didn't get to it last year, so I am happy to mark it off as read after this readathon. The second thing that I have as a prompt is it's an age gap taboo romance. Sorry, it's an age gap taboo romance. And the third thing that I have is it's a book over 400 pages. It's quite a long audiobook. I think it's like over 12 hours or something. So I listened to a couple of hours yesterday before I went to bed. Then when I woke up quite early because I had a lot to do. So I listened to it a little bit then on my lunch break. And I have to say I'm about like 70-ish% in. So I'm going to be finishing this off tonight. The book is about a college student who is not really well off. She has some financial struggles. She's trying to take care of her grandmother, and she has a couple of jobs lined up that she doesn't enjoy. So those are struggles that she talks about at the beginning of the book. And she has a roommate who is well off, and she has a lot of money. She has a job which gives her the opportunity to buy like obscene stuff for an obscene amount of money. And at some point her roommate says, why don't I tell you what I do for a living, and you can decide whether you want to join me. She's actually a high-end escort, and she earns really a lot of money with the clients that she accompanies. So our heroine Aubrey decides, after a lot of contemplation, to join her and become a high-end escort as well. The tricky situation comes in when she actually meets one of her clients and she actually feels a connection with him. He is an older man. He is in his 50s. She is in the start of her 20s, so there is a big age gap between them, but they have some kind of a connection. And the thing is, I actually felt where this story is going already from quite early on. I had some predictions, and now that I'm about 70% in, I'm actually starting to get the resolution which I was actually expecting to get. So I don't actually think this book is going to be a 5-star read for me, but it's definitely going to be a 4-star read as far as I can see from this point. And what I can say about this book is that I've read a lot of smutty books in my life, really a lot of smutty books, but this one is just very smutty. The kink in the kinks, there are different kinks within this book, are just a lot, and there is a lot of sex within the book. So if you have some kind of struggle with reading very smutty books, this book is not going to be for you. But yeah, I don't struggle with that, to be honest, but in certain respects it can get too much, especially if there is not too much development within the relationship besides whatever physical chemistry the characters have. In this situation, there's just so much drama and there is so much going on between the different characters that yeah, I enjoy all of the aspects within the book. It's just that it was a bit predictable for me. So like I mentioned, I don't think it's going to be a 5-star read for me. I'm going to be updating you once I start my next book, probably sometime later tonight. And I don't know. I'm just predicting that I'm going to be able to pick up the next book tonight, but I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. The next book I have on my list has this the Second Chance Romance prompt and the Small Town Romance prompt, and it's Serena Bowen's Bittersweet. It's the first book off of a series that I've wanted to pick up for quite some time, so I'm happy that I'm going to be marking this one off my TBR list as well. And the last book I'm going to be picking up, or at least the third book, maybe I'm going to be able to pick up more, I don't know. I have 3 at the moment on my TBR for the readathon. The third book is Just Say When by Kaylee Ryan. I think you say her name Kaylee or Kylie, I don't know, Kaylee Ryan. And this one is a brother's best friend romance. It's a book by an author that I've never read any books of before, and it's going to be an audiobook that I pick up for this book as well. So I'm going to be having 8 prompts to fill in on my bingo card, and I need a 9th one. The 9th one is going to be probably a live session that I'm going to try to attend with the organizers, and hoping that I'm going to be able to sit in and join in on a discussion and just listen to the ladies talk about the books that they've picked up. I love listening to all of them, so I can't wait. And with this, I'm going to close down the first chapter of this vlog. I'm going to see how it goes from this point on, and I'm going to update you as soon as possible. See you later. Hello everyone, let me just do a really quick reading update because I just finished Hush Hush by Lucia Franco. Lucia Franco or Lucia Franco, I don't know how you pronounce her name. I'm really bad with the name pronunciations. Anyway, I just finished her book and it was a really long audiobook, I have to say, but I really wanted to finish it, so I stayed up quite late. It's already past midnight. And I have to say that my predictions were correct. I made quite a few predictions already before the halfway point within the book, and then those predictions were right. And also my prediction that it wasn't going to be a 5-star read for me is correct as well. I gave it 4 stars. I did really thoroughly enjoy it. I have to say that there was a lot of drama, a lot of vivid explanations of the escort business and what the girls were dealing with in terms of clients. So that was kind of fun, interesting, at times a bit disgusting to read, but anyway, it was nice to encounter. And then the story between Aubrey and James, her love interest, was also one that I was really intrigued in seeing how it was going to play out. I did find that there was a bit of an unnecessary love triangle, which was mingled within the book, kind of to maybe create more drama within the plot. And that love triangle automatically results in cheating, which kind of, I don't mind it in books, I have to say. Cheating can serve a very interesting purpose within a story, but in this specific situation, I just thought that it was a very kind of stupid, selfish decision on the heroine's part to pursue it. So it wasn't very tasteful, but maybe it wasn't the intention for it to be tasteful. But anyway, I thought it was unnecessary. Anyhow, I gave it 4 stars. I liked it, and I'm going to be reading more of this author's works in the future. I know that a lot of people are raving about the Off Balance series, and I'm going to try to pick those up sometime this year. And now I've started reading Bittersweet by Serena Bowen. I just literally started it a couple of moments ago, so I'm just really at the beginning. But what I found out is that I think it's like a second chance romance between 2 people who used to know each other at university. They had some kind of a hookup or something, and then I don't know what happened between them, but they meet a couple of years after they've left college. So I'm interested to see how that's gonna go. It sounds like they have fun banter between them, so I'm really excited about that. And I'm going to be continuing this one tomorrow, probably, because I'm going to go to bed soon, really soon, because my eyes are already closing. So I'm going to update you sometime tomorrow to see how I like Bittersweet. And I can't wait for tomorrow's live, by the way. Tomorrow I'm not going to catch today's live because it's going to be like 3 o'clock in the morning my time. I'm going to be sleeping by then, but I'm going to do tomorrow's live session, which I believe is Bree's session, and I can't wait for it. I'll update you sometime tomorrow. Hello guys, it's time for an update. It's already the 15th and I'm well into my reading mood. I have to say I have a wonderful partner because he's been supporting me throughout this weekend. He's given me lots of opportunities to just take time for myself and read, and I'm so happy about it because I managed to finish my second book, which is Serena Bowen's Bittersweet. I have to say that I absolutely adored the story. It was cute, adorable, but also steamy, and there was a very nice balance between all of the components within the story, and I connected with both of the characters. The premise of the book, which revolves around food, restaurants, a farm, lots of things, it was just amazing to me. I love stories which revolve around food, around restaurants, around recipes, around cooking, around wine, or in this case cider making. I absolutely adore the premise of the book, and it was also kind of a second chance romance, a small town romance. It was absolutely adorable. I have to say that there weren't very many big conflicts within the book, which I actually liked. So there was not too much drama involved, and not too much kind of too many plot twists or too many tropes within the book, which I did appreciate, I have to say. And I think that this has been done because this is a part of a series, and the build up towards the mystery of the other characters which are within the first book, which we know are going to follow up. We're going to get their stories within the next couple of books. We're going to get new tropes there, so I did appreciate that the writer kind of managed to stick to just the tropes which were important to the 2 characters within this book. So I appreciated that very much, and I really got invested in the side characters as well. So I am kind of curious about finding out what's going to happen with a couple of the other people within the book, and I know that we're going to get stories for a couple of them, so I can't wait to read those. It's not going to be very soon because my TBR is going to be focusing on a couple of different videos that I have planned in the next couple of weeks. So I don't think I'm going to be picking those books up soon, but I have them in my audio library, so I'm going to pick them up at some point. Today, what I'm going to do today, because it's about midday at the moment, no, it's not midday, it's like 3 p.m. or so, I really have to go to the store because I tore up my lenses yesterday, and I hate filming with glasses because, as you see, there are a lot of reflections within the glasses, and I hate that. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the store to pick up some lenses for myself, and then at 5 p.m. local time here, we're going to get the live session on Bree's YouTube channel. So I'm going to be participating in that one, and I'm really excited about it because it's going to be my first live that I'm going to follow, so I really want to see how that's going to go. And then I'm going to pick up my third book on the list, which is Just Say When. It's not a very long audiobook as far as I remember. I think it's like 5 or 6 hours or so, so I'm going to be able to finish it sometime tomorrow, I think, which means that if I make an update tonight and then tomorrow, I'm going to be able to let you know whether I'm going to be able to squeeze in one more book within the readathon. I still have to go through my TBR to see which book that will be, but we'll just wait and see. I'm very excited about tonight, about the live show, about starting the third book. I have a very nice recipe that I'm going to prepare for dinner, which is going to be kind of my only thing that I'm going to do within my household for today besides reading. So yeah, that's my responsibility for today. I also have to take care of these books here. I'm going to be talking about these books at some point because I had a bit of a disappointing thing happen with some book orders that I made, but I'm going to talk about those in another video probably. So I have to take care of these books over here as well. And that's going to be it for today. So I'll update you sometime tonight maybe, or maybe tomorrow morning. I'll see how it goes, and I hope you're having fun during the weekend. I certainly am. I'm reading loads of books, so I'm really happy. I wish you a marvelous day, and I'll see you soon. You guys, it's time for a quick update. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible because the next book I'm going to discuss is one which just doesn't deserve all that much to be said about it. I read Just Say When, and I was wondering whether to give it 2 stars or 1 star, and I eventually just decided to give it 1 star because I just didn't enjoy it at all. There was no saving grace for that book. It was probably the cheesiest, corniest book I've ever read. It's supposed to be a new adult story, but the main characters, both of them, were behaving like they were in middle grade, and I just couldn't with that book. There was just no positivity at all about it. It was a brother's best friend trope, as well as there was like some kind of ex drama within it, but it was just so badly executed. I just couldn't enjoy it at all. Because it's still Saturday, I'm going to be looking for another book to read tomorrow. If you're hearing my kid, I'm sorry about it. He still hasn't gone to bed. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible so I can update you and then go back to him before he just goes off to bed. So I'm going to be picking up another book. I don't know which one yet. I really want to pick up a reverse harem book because I've never read one of those, but I'll go in and see whether I can find one which I can finish tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow with another quick update. Bye-bye. Hi guys. Welcome to the newest episode of the worst vlogging experience ever. I'm sorry to do this to you, but I have been so lazy today. I didn't want to pick up my phone and update you because I've just been in the most kind of a restful Sunday mood ever. I've been on my couch. I did go for a walk today, but I just spent the whole day lounging on the couch and just tried to avoid doing anything besides just reading and relaxing. So Yeah, I just wanted to give you an update on how I'm doing with my reading with the readathon. Yesterday I told you that I finished my third book and I was going to look for a fourth book to finish within the readathon, and I wanted to pick up a reverse harem book, but and I actually didn't manage to find one, but I kind of put it off because I managed to get my hands on Vikiland's new release, which is The Summer Proposal. And I've just been reading my ebook all day and I've been loving it. I have to say that this book really works for me. It has a very interesting trope, kind of a love triangle type of situation, because the main character, Georgia, is in an open relationship. And she's in an open relationship not because she wants to be in one, but because a certain situation occurred with her partner where he left for quite a long period of time to work abroad, and he told her that he would like to have an open relationship in the meantime. She hasn't really dated someone in the meantime, but he has, so what she does is really try to open herself up to new experiences. So she goes on a blind date, but things don't go as expected during that blind date, which is the fun meet cute between herself and the main character, Max. I am loving the banter between the two main characters, the chemistry that they have, the situations that they experience together. And I have to say that Max is such a cinnamon roll hero. He's just so amazing. He is the absolute hunk of a man. He's a hockey player, so he's like this tough, amazing athlete type of visual visual this type of man, if you can visualize him. But he is a cinnamon roll on the inside, which is absolutely adorable to me. And Georgia is I love that she is really an independent type of woman. She has her own business. She is working with flowers, which I absolutely adore. So yeah, I've been loving their story. I can't wait to finish it to see how it's going to go. And I don't know when I'm going to finish it. The readathon is lasting until tomorrow evening, so until tomorrow wraps up. So I don't know whether I'm going to be picking up one more book, but I'm already happy if I just manage to finish the 4 books that I have on my TBR at the moment. I've been really enjoying doing this, the readathon. I have been tracking my progress in my reading journal, and also I've been posting on Instagram with all the progress that I've been making, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to be participating in more of those in the future. I'll probably update you if I manage to finish this book before the end of tomorrow, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Hi everyone, I'm back on the last day of the readathon. And I have to say that because today's a working day, I haven't been able to really focus on doing any reading. But I managed to finish within my lunch break the 4th book that I had picked up, which is The Summer Proposal by Keeland. I did love the story. I have to say, I think I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed the plot, the banter between the characters, the chemistry that they had together. The conflicts were really realistically handled, which I did appreciate. And yeah, I just have to say it wasn't really like a 5-star read, so I'm not going to give it 5 stars. It did leave me feeling very positive on the in the end, and the epilogue was exactly what you get out of most epilogues. So it did leave with a very happily ever after vibe once I finished it. So I did really enjoy it. I'm happy that that was the last book that I picked up for the readathon, because it really left me feeling very positive in the end of this experience. And I have to say that I have absolutely adored the idea of really focusing on reading for 4 days in a row. And I took my time to enjoy all of the books that I read. It was semi-successful because I did have one-star read out of the bunch, but most of the books that I picked up were successes for me. So yeah, this will round up the first readathon that I was able to participate in. I'm thankful for the organizers for making this a very easy and very enjoyable experience, and also for being very active on Instagram and YouTube, so we can feel like we really are active together, participating in this readathon together. So I appreciate Bree and Crystal and Riley Marie and Jen from the Book Refuge as well. So I'm going to be participating in more of these once I get a hang of trying to follow when there's readathons going on. I'm going to be participating in any that I can get myself organized for. And this will also be wrapping up my reading vlog, my very first reading vlog. I apologize, I'm not the best vlogger out there, but I'm going to do my best to edit this as best as I can. And maybe in the future I'm going to be doing some more reading vlogs just to see if I can get better at them. I will be posting this very soon once I wrap this up. And my next idea for the next video will probably be regarding books that I didn't get to finish in 2021 that I want to pick up this year. So stay tuned for that one. Please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and also follow me on Instagram. I will be seeing you very soon. Have a marvelous day. Take care. Bye-bye.